Hi everyone, good morning. It's Victoria from Ask the Angels. How are you? Thursday the 14th of May. Hope you're all doing well. I'm in my room and I've just done a beautiful healing with a lady remotely, and I wanted to pull a couple of cards today. Different decks that I use from normal. I usually use these in a big reading, or if I feel drawn to using them with clients. Just like my earrings from Charlie, beautiful new ones I got from her, clear quartz. So the decks have come from these two cards this morning. Whispers of Lord Ganesha. I love Ganesha. I work with him a lot with fears, obstacles, worries, challenges, helping with kind of breakthrough new things, etc. And this deck as well, Ask an Angel. Those two very loudly wanted to come today. And so I'll show you the cards. This is the first one. Beautiful. It's amazing, actually, really poignant. They both are, for what's going on and how things are. And I always ask for the cards for the highest good of those watching the reading. So this is the first deck, Beginnings. And it says, at the start of every endeavor, you will always find Ganesha. So at the start of every new thing, whether that is a new venture, a new business, a kind of newness, a move, a sense of something new starting, you will always find Ganesha there to support. In fact, he'll always be there to help and support. And so this card is a bit of an indication about new energy, something new coming, a new feeling, perhaps new opportunity, a new decision, a new move. And it's really asking you to pay attention to where it is that you're going, because this is something new that you're doing. It could mean a kind of deeper spiritual connection for you, a deeper kind of journey. That could also be the beginning of you kind of embarking on that too. It doesn't have to be a new business idea or a new job or a move or new relationship or something like that, which it can be, but it can also be this kind of a new approach to yourself and your spirituality and your journey, and you kind of embarking on a bit of a shift or change with regards to that, because I know that's been happening for a few people, myself included. And so it's about a fresher approach to things as well, following that inner guidance and things like that. It can also talk about the fact that you need to, in order for this to happen, or perhaps you're doing this in conjunction with that, release old things, and release that need for you to be able to try to control how it unfolds as well. So allow it to unfold based on your intuition and what you think, to try to put that to one side, controlling from our ego perspective, from our fear perspective. So more trusting intuition, asking Ganesha for signs or your guides or whoever it is that you work with. So asking for that new energy and those new opportunities to come. So it's a positive card. It could be about creativity, finances, love, but definitely a new start, being an opportunity and having that awareness and you following that guidance. The second card is interesting from the Ask an Angel deck. It's forgiveness. And this is an incredible card for me from my perspective. When I look at this card, it's because it's about forgiveness generally. So yes, it starts from mistakes that we've made and things that people have done to us, but it's also from a bigger perspective, this card. It's about forgiving what's gone on, what's happening currently in the world. If you have been impacted, you can't not have been impacted by the current situation. Whether that's a financial impact, whether that's your own business being impacted, whether it's the fact that you're impacted from not seeing your family, not seeing your friends, not doing the things you want to do, and how adversely impacted you feel from this whole situation. you're being guided to forgive that. So to forgive coronavirus, or to forgive the world, or to forgive the government, or to forgive whatever it is that's gone on in the bigger picture, and to trust that the universe deals with its own equilibrium, with its own energy, with its own things that happen. And for me, there's a call really to trust the bigger picture with regards to what's happening with this whole current challenge and situation. And rather than being in a place of anger and frustration and hurt and why me and fear and worry, which are all real things that can occur and that we can be impacted by, it's asking you to come more from that heart space perspective of radiating that out, and forgiveness with regards to that and the challenges that this whole situation has brought to you and your family and your loved ones. Because what it's saying is all is well, and it's perfect in how it's unfolding. It's unfolding how it's meant to unfold, and that's not really our job to control or to be involved in. It's to accept it and, to the best of our ability, deal with it, putting one foot in front of the other. But it can also talk about that need to bring that same forgiveness into our own lives, for ourselves, for mistakes that we have made, for things that people have done to us, for challenges that we have gone through and are continuing to go through potentially. And to see each mistake and each challenge as an opportunity for growth, for self-growth, for trusting, for self-knowledge that we can gain from the situation, to look at how can we then move that forward? What is it we can take from it, and how can we learn from it in order to then make the next steps and to put the next things in place. And so that self-acceptance and self-forgiveness, allowing that to fill your heart than the worries and the fears and the challenges that these situations are bringing, or can exacerbate, or can really put a magnifying glass onto us. And just for the next minute or the next hour or the next day, as you're impacted, just try to come at it from a place of tenderness, of love, of forgiveness, of trust, and acceptance. And knowing that although we're hurting, and although we're having challenges from what it is that's going on, that in the bigger picture, that the universe has got it covered. And sometimes for me, that's the only way I can deal with the fear or the struggles or the challenges that these situations are bringing. And from a bigger perspective, personally, it can cause triggers, can't it? So I've maybe said things that I regret saying. I've acted in a way that is not normal because it's all much more, emotions are much more heightened. And so I have to forgive myself for that, but also learn from it and move on from it, and not continue to beat myself up about the fact that maybe I wasn't as patient with my daughter, or maybe I wasn't as spiritual and as loving with my friends or my mum or my family. We're all just doing our best. So it's recognizing that, accepting that, forgiving ourselves and the world and the situation for how it's acting currently, and just trusting that all is well, and just showing up the best way that we can with all of the stuff that's going on. So they're a bit deep, those cards this morning, but they're really beautiful deck, and I really felt drawn to using them this morning. So just to reiterate, these are Ganesha ones. Ganesha is a beautiful energy to call on when we're struggling, when we're dealing with challenges and obstacles and things like that. A gorgeous, gorgeous elephant god that went through so much and has shown how you can, by giving love and accepting the challenges, really move on and be in that light and in that beauty. And then the other ones are these Ask an Angel cards. So I hope they've served you. A bit longer than normal today, nearly 10 minutes, but hoping you're all well. Sending lots of love out to everybody, and take care and see you soon. Bye. Miss you all. Bye.